I'm gonna do it.
Maybe you ought to think about this first.
Yeah, it really does not look that much longer than it did during our first call.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it.
Do it, Jodie!
But no, if Harper says to do something, do the exact opposite.
Leo, are you saying that Jodie wouldn't look smoking hot with bangs? How
That is not what I said. Jodie, listen to me. You would look very nice with bangs.
I think now is the perfect time to make a big change.
But all I'm saying, Jodie, is that everyone in this forum has really nice hair, so why mess with perfection?
Jodie,
you
I think it would
really
still
I
look
mean, it's nice as it is. It's long, it's healthy.
Sleep on it,
It means that you're getting plenty of nutrients, and there's no need to worry about it. You cut it short, then you have to wait another 6 months, and you might not even like it. Then, you know what?
I hate it.
Jodie, are you okay?
It looks really good.
Can't even tell the difference.
Why don't we do check-ins?
Yeah,
that sounds like a good idea.
All right.
So, Jodie, it only feels right to ask you if you want to check in first. Or we can come back to you. Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, no, why wouldn't I want to check in?
No reason.
Oh my God, are you talking about the hair? Oh, no, that was a result of a vulnerable emotional state that I was in, a state that some might describe as one of crisis, or a cry for help, or maybe something that I needed to do to make myself feel alive because I don't feel like a person anymore.
Hey, whoa.
IDK.
Can you describe your symptoms exactly?
No, not like in a carrier way. Like have I been wasting my life putting all of my energy toward academia and research and intellectual improvement instead of forming tight-knit social bonds with people in my real life kind of way?
Right. Roger that.
I always thought that I was doing my intellectual self a service by not going to unnecessary social events, but I realize now that I was actually doing my future self a huge disservice because I had no idea how much I would need social contact regularly during the zombie apocalypse. I should have hung out with more people when I had the chance.
But isn't that what your dissertation's all about? Aren't you like an expert on community?
I am an expert on studying community. The practical application part I'm a little rusty on. When I first got to grad school, I was so excited to have my own space, right? No roommates, eating my leftovers, or borrowing my makeup wipes without permission and not putting the top back properly so they all dry up. No one using my bed to have sex in while I was out of town.
Wait, is that one bad?
Oh my God, please tell me that one didn't actually happen.
I don't know. I am so desperate for social interaction now that I made myself a roommate. Everybody, this is Amelie. Amelie, Forum. Amelie.
Hi.
Emily?
Hi.
Is it named after the movie?
Yes.
Nice. Does it speak French?
I mean, I haven't actually asked, but I did assume so. Full disclosure, I did make this after drinking a bottle of Merlot, and now I am realizing how ludicrous this whole situation really is.
Oh, just now you're realizing.
Wow. That's pretty intense. And that, I mean, that's coming from the guy who created the Jabberjaw, right? I mean,
Wait, is someone becoming
Yeah.
self-aware?
well, it's a new thing I'm trying. How am I doing?
B-.
That's not bad. That's a good score. Anyway, so Jodie, I mean, that whole thing is, it's actually kind of giving me a bunch of Castaway vibes.
Oh my God, that's what I was gonna say!
Really?
Yes, it's my favorite movie!
Oh my, yeah, me too. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Tom Hanks's character.
Oh my god, I really identify with Wilson.
What?
Yeah, I don't know, can't you just picture me as like a lonely volleyball drifting away in the ocean, ravaged by the waves until I inevitably wash up on some distant shore?
You've really thought about this, huh?
It's my comfort movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Only you would have your comfort movie be about a man stranded on an island.
Okay, listen, there's just something really, I don't know, there's just something really beautiful about this absolutely average guy left alone to his own devices on a deserted island, and he only survives through like sheer fucking stubbornness. I mean, that's just, I don't know, that's good shit. Plus, there's probably something about scraggly, bearded Tom Hanks that brings me peace, so.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I mean, Tom Hanks, just in general, I'm a huge fan of.
Right, he's America's dad.
Exactly.
Oh, man. That movie has seen me through some crazy shit. It congratulated me on prom night when I managed to switch out the votes, so I was named both prom king and queen. And it comforted me when I was too hungover to go to my own graduation 2 days later. And I don't know, it's been there for me for weddings and for funerals and for snow days and for walk of shame. And I don't know, I guess I would just feel a lot better if I could watch the movie now. I know it sounds stupid, but...
No. You know, I actually downloaded a whole bunch of Tom Hanks films on my computer as part of my doomsday prepping.
Oh my god, I'm so jealous! That's a great idea!
Yeah, okay, so I'm not usually the one to pirate or illegally stream movies. I mean, not that, I understand why some people have to do it, and there's definitely some, like, privilege attached to that idea, but, I mean, it doesn't give the artists anything for their work, you know,
Yeah, you're
right?
really noble, Leo.
Okay, so anyway, that's to say that maybe we could have a movie night next week or this week. We could probably skirt around some copyright laws by legally screen sharing some legally acquired Tom Hanks films through this forum, and it wouldn't be that immoral, right? Given the circumstance.
Oh my god! Yes, absolutely!
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, totally. Yeah, that's cool.
Cool, that's awesome. Oh my god, this is perfect timing on your part, because I have this bag of popcorn that's like just on the verge of stale. It's like perfect.
I'm so excited for this.
Oh my god, me too.
Wow, that sounds like really fun for you guys.
But don't stop on our account.
Well, I mean, Harper, we can talk about it later, like after the call.
Yeah,
I'll call you.
like whatever. Yeah, it was like,
Be sure to use protection.
Well, actually, Eleanor, this computer has a really safe VPN connection, so.
Oh, Leo, that's not. No.
Oh. Hang on a minute. Oh. All right. You varmints, get out of here. Devil. All right. Bye. All right, yeah, get on. You heard me.
Okay.
Sorry about that all. There's been a pack of carriers roaming around campus lately, and ugh.
See? I told you guys, they're Indiana Jodie.
Oh my god, yes, the signs have been there the whole time. Anthropology professor.
Check.
Wields a signature weapon.
Check.
Hot like Harrison Ford.
Check.
Comes from Indiana.
Well,
Okay, I'm going to counter all of the points. First off, he is a professor. I'm not. Second off, he is a professor of archaeology, which, not to be confused, but I am an anthropologist, and I would never desecrate a sacred cultural site like he does.
What about the part about you being as hot as Harrison Ford?
I would consider myself hot in a different way than Harrison Ford.
Okay, why is it not possible to stay on track for more than 5 seconds?
Okay, fine, you're right. Mac, do you want to go next? It seems like we get more off track when we go around the circle, so we could just sort of do it this way. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
yeah, that sounds good.
Right?
Okay, why does everyone agree with Harper and respects her authority? Is it because she's mean to me?
It's because you want it too bad.
All right, folks. Well, we are officially in the 4th week of the zombie plague. Well, the 4th and a little bit. I'm not really sure what the public health take is on that first incubation week counting as part of it.
Wait, no. It hasn't actually been 4 weeks, has it?
Well, like I said, it's like a 4th and some change.
No, because 30 days has September, April, May, June, November. Wait. No, because today is the 9th, and I'm supposed to get my period tomorrow, so
It's the 13th.
it's not the second weekend of May?
No, Harper, today's Wednesday.
Oh my god, I think I'm late.
Oh my god, me too.
Same.
I might be as well.
Is it possible that we could have all synced up without ever actually meeting in person?
Nature is truly incredible.
Wait, so which one of us do you think is the alpha?
Probably Jodie.
Mhm.
Oh.
Wow, okay. Mac, I'm tossing you the jabber jar, bud. Here you go.
That's all right, buddy. I got my hands kind of full here. All right. Listen, folks, we're just going to do a quick global, worldwide overview. So, right, here we go. The zombie plague has now spread to Central and South America. On the bright side, though, the UN has agreed to adhere to the same system of identifying the severity of population, zones 1 through 4 and so on, which is a good thing. It's going to make it a lot easier to keep track of this thing. And also, the plague is spreading rather slowly on the eastern hemisphere. Mainly sticking to big business hubs and touristy spots, Tel Aviv, Tokyo, London, Madrid. In North America, well, populations of metropolitan areas are still hovering between zones 4 and zones 5. That goes for Toronto. Also, New York and LA, both holding steady at zone 5. Chicago is at a zone 4, but I got a feeling that there's some underreporting going on there.
What about West Virginia?
Don't worry about that state. Just give me one. San Francisco is at a zone 5.
Isn't that where you're?
Where what is?
Nothing. She didn't say. Here we go. Albany and Ann Arbor both holding steady at zone 3, and Western Mass is still at zone 1. So
Wonderful.
we're done with that.
What was that about San Francisco?
Just another piece of data to add context to the whole.
Well then, why did Eleanor know what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you guys hiding from us?
Nothing. I swear.
Oh my god, Elle, you're an even worse liar than I am.
I'm not lying.
All right. My niece lives there with her moms in San Francisco. I was worried about them, so I checked.
Of course you were, Mac. That makes sense.
All right, yeah. I'd actually prefer it if we didn't discuss this any further now. Yeah, and I appreciate all the puppy dog looks I'm getting from everybody. I really do, but I'd feel a lot better about this whole thing if we could just move on.
Yeah, heard. Totally. Okay. Cool. Jodie, did you get anything else done today?
Besides the haircut?
Yeah, that was actually the last thing on my to-do list.
Hey, mission definitely accomplished.
To-do list. You know what? Eleanor and I were talking about this, actually. I do not get how you crazy kids have so many things going on right now.
What do you mean?
Well, if you hadn't noticed, there is a zombie apocalypse going on outside. Have you ever thought about, I don't know, just relaxing?
I don't think Jodie's ever relaxed a day in their life.
Okay, bold of you to talk, Leo.
Oh, wait. Oh, hey, I've been relaxing aplenty. Just the other day, I changed all of my alarms, so now I wake up at 8 a.m. instead of 7 a.m.
Oh,
Wait, you've been setting alarms?
Well, yeah.
Okay, anyway,
Yeah.
as I was saying, not that it's important or anything, I deep cleaned my apartment today and I repotted all of my succulents. I tried to learn how to knit, but then I quickly realized, guys, that I don't have the patience for it. So I moved on from that, and I reorganized my bookshelf, which, let me tell you, is no small feat. So first off, I tried organizing it by color, but then I quickly realized that was deeply impractical because sure, it looks beautiful, but like, how are you going to find anything?
Mhm.
Then I tried it by alphabetizing every title by author's last name. But God, then a poetry collection would end up next to a young adult novel, would end up next to one of my textbooks, and it was a mess. So then finally I landed on organizing it by genre and then alphabetizing within genres, which, I mean, it's crazy that it took me so long to see it. That was clearly the best solution. Besides, that was what I had originally.
Well, it certainly looks freshened up.
that is
Yeah,
an organized looking
beautiful.
Really good.
Wow,
The same.
look at
Very
that.
easy
Yeah.
to look through.
Gorgeous.
Hold up. Does that mean you finished your dissertation?
I'm almost done, okay? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Eleanor. I am working on it, I promise you, but I just really needed to do something exciting today.
Yeah, totally. Like reorganizing your bookshelf.
Yeah, well, speaking of exciting, yeah, Maisie, you got some good news. Tell him, babe.
Yeah. So I guess I should mention I just got word that my parents have been cleared.
Oh,
Hey,
oh my
that's
God!
great, Maisie.
Oh, we're very
Yeah.
happy for that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, when can they come home? Soon?
Yeah, so the ship's gonna be docking in Toronto in a few days. And the government's gonna be like escorting the passengers back to their homes. So they should be back like within the next week.
Oh, I thought you said that they'd be back 2 weeks from now.
No, I'm pretty sure I told you it'd be this upcoming week.
Oh, okay. I must have misheard.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not like big preppers themselves, but like luckily they've like let me stock the house full of supplies over the past few years. Which is good because I wouldn't want to find out what would happen if there wasn't enough food for all three of us.
Oh, but I thought
What?
I thought we talked about you maybe coming down here.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. That just doesn't seem like such a good idea right now. Just they're gonna be home in a few days, and I should really be here with them.
Yeah. Yeah, gotcha. I understand. Hey, at least when this is all over, we can finally meet up.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely more of an if rather than a when, right? I mean, if this all ends, if this is going to be over, like we just have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to be optimistic about it.
Yeah, I just don't know if that's realistic.
Did you think any more about what I mentioned about maybe you and your parents coming down here to Western Mass? I'd love to meet them and you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think that's such a good idea right now.
Oh.
I mean, I haven't asked them yet, so.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it helps to convince them, like space is definitely not an issue. The farmhouse is huge. And in terms of supplies, I have enough for a ton of people. And if you brought what you have, we'd be like,
Okay, yeah, I'll think about it. I promise.
okay. Okay.
Oh, no, don't stop on our account. Yeah.
Good one.
So, Leo, how is it that we both live in Zone 3s, but you've never had to chase away a pack of carriers?
Well, actually, there's been a lot of carriers around lately. I haven't had to use my weapons yet, thankfully, but yeah, They got my favorite lawn gnome the other day.
Oh,
So yeah, no, I know. But anyway, I moved down to the basement just to keep myself safe.
Well, that's definitely not as hot as Harrison Ford.
Well, okay, if I wanted to sound more badass, I would say that they saw my military grade shutters and surveillance equipment, and I think they were too scared to even try anything.
Oh yeah, I bet the carriers are all down at the local pub spinning yarns about your intimidating presence.
They better be.
Oh God, save the banter for your movie night.
I should have known better than to throw a conversation starter at either of them.
Mac, I wanted to ask you, I have some family in West Virginia near Huntington. Do you know it?
Yes, I do. I sure do. I've been there, in fact, many times. There's some really great parks that I've heard of.
Yeah. That's what my cousins like always say, the parks. I actually haven't been able to get in touch with them, but I was wondering if maybe you could like look up and let me know what zone they're likely in now, like, or just like West Virginia in general, because I might not have remembered exactly where they live.
Yeah.
Oh my God, which one of your cousins lives there? Marnie? Barney? Willie? Timmy? Millie? Boy Aaron? Girl Aaron? Baby Aaron?
None of those cousins, different cousins.
Well, West Virginia as a whole is hovering between Zone 1 and Zone 2. Now, you said Huntington? All right, so it's pretty much the same for Huntington. Now, the thing is, if they're going to be in like the outskirts of Huntington, all right, kind of near the mountainous range, that's definitely a Zone 1 at this moment.
Okay, so you think they're pretty safe then?
Yeah, they're okay, I reckon. And I'll tell you something else. I'm sure they very much appreciate that you're concerned about them.
Of course I am.
When you say cousins, you mean Mac, right?
No.
No, yeah, I think this is one of his thinly veiled attempts at pretending that we don't know that he lives in West Virginia.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't know we were still doing that bit.
No, it's not a bit, all right? A man's privacy is at stake.
You know that we could just like look up that interview you did with that one West Virginia paper, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have you know, Maisie, maybe I was just passing through that particular state at that particular time.
Interesting.
Really? What for?
Well, I was visiting a friend.
What's your friend's name?
My friend's name is it's Geneva Convent Way.
Did you say Geneva Convenway?
Yes.
Huh.
Is that Swiss?
I believe so.
Oh.
Convenway sounds a lot like Conway, which is etymologically Scottish. So, is she Scottish at all, Mac?
Jodie, people come from more than one place sometimes.
Oh, yeah, of course. Just like Geneva Convenway.
That's right.
Mac, I'm just having a hard time like visualizing the name. So when you're trying to spell it out, are those awkward pauses? How do you spell that?
Yeah, are they silent or does she just not exist?
Yeah.
No, she exists. She
Oh.
exists. She is a very good friend, a great friend.
Mm-hmm. She sounds amazing, Mac. How
Yeah.
come you haven't told us about her?
Well, I think it's pretty well established that I am a very private person.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha. For sure. Is she a family friend or?
She is not. She is not a family friend, but she sometimes, she feels like family, which is why I got confused when you asked me that.
So the two of you have known each other for a long time then?
Long time. We've known each other, me and her.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing, Mac. I mean, really wonderful. I'm amazed at how you can keep in touch for so long, given your, advanced age.
Oh, forget staying in touch. I want to know the story of how you and Geneva Convenway met.
Yeah.
That's got to be a good one.
Oh, please tell us, Mac.
Mac.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me see. Right, yeah, I remember now. We actually met on a bus.
No way.
Yeah, we were on a bus in a state that I will not name because privacy. And the only reason I was on a bus in the first place is because I had to drive my car into town to take it to the shop. So that's why I was on the bus, and who should sit next to me but Geneva Conway.
Convenway.
Convenway. Yeah, that's what I said. And well, she was on the bus visiting her sister out in the countryside. We took that bus all the way from the city center to the outskirts of the unnamed state. And the thing is, her sister was very sick at the time. And what Geneva would do is take the bus every Tuesday night to bring her groceries and whatnot, which I thought was a very kind gesture. And, well, we got on so swimmingly that she asked me if I would join her for her Tuesday evening bus rides, which I did. And I will have you know, she was a very good bus companion. She would never forget about all the various routes and how they went. She'd always have a snack that she'd be more than willing to share. And if you were doing a crossword puzzle, well, you could always count on Geneva to be there for you with that one clue that just stumped you. We actually developed a real incredible friendship. And nothing more. Don't you get any ideas now. No, there was actually a very wholesome kind of trust between us. The kind of trust you don't find so much nowadays. We would tell each other the most beautiful parts about us and the parts about us that we were most afraid of. We'd laugh. We'd cry. She would confide to me about her online shopping addiction. Yeah. She was really like a sister to me. I'll never forget Geneva Conway. Geneva Convenway, my best friend.
Oh my God.
She sounds incredible.
She really is.
Bless her.